If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, the chances are each new day of your life is one more demoralizing struggle as your body begins to fail you, putting strain on every organ of your body, from your brain to your kidneys. It's like being kicked about like a soccer ball. You're helpless, at the mercy of your disease, while it hammers you into the ground. How many days until your kidneys start to fail, or that deadly heart attack comes knocking on the door? Well, if you're already feeling the first signs of tingling in your hands or feet, then you've probably got your will and testament in order for the day your diabetes delivers its finishing blow. And every time you say goodbye to your loved ones, you can feel your heartache because you know that this might be the last time you see them. Now, I'm sure this probably sounds scary and depressing, but you know as well as I do that this is the truth. Even on days when diabetes doesn't seem to be giving you any symptoms, you know that inside it's turning about a slow wheel of death. But you know, it doesn't have to be that way. Let me tell you why. Now, what if I were to tell you that this cherry pie can help relieve your diabetes? A cherry pie? You probably don't believe me, but this is the conclusion brought to light by the latest scientific discoveries. And not just cherry pies, but tons of other natural and delicious goodies which can all be made at home using ingredients found at your local grocery store. None of the vicious side effects associated with diabetes drugs or injections, just wholesome, natural foods. Now, my name is Ken Gillis, and I'm an independent medical researcher. I've devoted my career to keeping people informed about various medical conditions. In fact, I get shocked time and time again by how few people know the truth about their illnesses, about the underlying root cause and the foods and lifestyle changes they need to fix it. It turns out their doctors often don't provide them with a lot of the most important information. Well, the result is that over the course of my career, I've helped thousands of people naturally relieve numerous devastating health problems, including high blood sugar, obesity, tinnitus, Alzheimer's, neuropathy, and visual disorders. Diabetes is one of the most frightening diseases out there, and it's a fear that persists throughout your entire life. It doesn't help that the vast majority of diabetes drugs and treatments give you a whole sack full of side effects to go with it. But the solutions that I'm about to reveal here are completely different. These are natural, proven remedies that treat your diabetes from the bottom up. They do this by attacking the root cause of your diabetes. And in doing so, they can not only heal your diabetes, but also help make you a more healthy person in general. So you're probably wondering what on earth could be inside that cherry pie that would help you relieve your diabetes. The fact is that cherries contain a natural ingredient known as quercetin, which helps to lower blood glucose and improve plasma insulin levels. This makes it one of the most important nutrients for diabetics to include in their diet. Indeed, the prestigious Journal of Molecular Nutrition and Food Research published a 2009 paper demonstrating that quercetin can improve liver and pancreas functions and therefore restore insulin levels and lower blood glucose. In the course of my research, I've also discovered a remarkable ingredient capable of causing substantial drops in blood sugar levels. This ingredient is known as coenzyme Q7. In clinical trials, a 120 mg per day dosage of coenzyme Q7 was shown to cause blood sugar levels to drop in 31% of people. Another chemical capable of producing shocking improvements in diabetes is biotin. Biotin is an essential to the metabolism of glucose, and it's capable of causing blood glucose levels to drop dramatically. Another extraordinary benefit of biotin is its ability to reduce pain from nerve damage, something almost all diabetics are familiar with. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition by Mabashi and colleagues demonstrated that when biotin was administered in 9 mg per day dosages to diabetics, it caused a drop in fasting blood glucose levels of 45%. Well, with all this research under my arm, I knew what I had to do next. There were millions of diabetics all over the world who didn't know a thing about these natural diabetes treatments, and they needed to get in on these secrets. So I compiled this information into a series of books outlining all of my research and listing all of the foods that could relieve diabetes. I dubbed this the Diabetes Relief System. Now, it contains a set of comprehensive, easy-to-follow guides that lead you every step of the way on your journey towards natural healing. Instead of being bombarded with drug side effects, you can restore your body from the bottom up, getting right to the source. The Diabetes Relief System is literally brimming with essential information that every diabetic needs to know about. I found myself with so many facts and tips and scientific studies to tell you about that what was originally one book eventually had to be split into 5. These books cover all of the foods, herbs, and daily lifestyle habits and techniques that you can adopt to help you dramatically lower your blood sugar, restore your insulin to optimum levels, and ultimately put your diabetes to rest. Out of all my health products, the Diabetes Relief System really is the jewel in the crown. If you've been scouring the earth for something that actually treats the source of your diabetes instead of the symptoms, well then look no further. Now, of course, you're probably asking if this treatment will really work for you. How do we know this information can relieve your diabetes if we've never even seen your health statistics? Well, as you'll find out over the next few minutes, we know this scientifically validated information will relieve your diabetes. Now, let's take a quick look at what you'll get with your Diabetes Relief System. Our first guide is a set of diabetes-friendly recipes. These are low-cost meals that are both delicious and wholesome and are not only compatible with your diabetes, but they also contain ingredients that will fight your condition at its source. These ingredients have been approved by leading scientists, and they'll help to heal your diabetes naturally and effectively. Now, of course, knowing what foods you should be eating is only half the picture. Diabetes Danger List details all the foods and ingredients that only exacerbate your condition and should therefore be avoided. You'll probably be surprised at some of the foods listed here. Natural relief of your diabetes goes beyond food as well. Herbal Healing Guide gives you pages of information on how to incorporate scientifically proven herbal remedies into your weekly routine to restore yourself to optimum health. You can make use of these herbs in an herbal bath where their natural chemicals can be taken up by your body through gentle osmosis, or you can absorb their relaxing, refreshing scents with aromatherapy. Oh, but our Diabetes Relief System doesn't end there. No, we'll also provide you with our Fresh Habits Guide, which takes you through a number of small lifestyle changes that you can make to supercharge your diabetes healing process. Before now, you probably didn't know some of these habits had such a profound effect on your health as a diabetic. Well, now the truth is out. Of course, no diabetes relief system is complete without a physical healing guide. Diabetes is a disease of the entire body, so it's logical that treating diabetes should also involve the entire body. Now don't worry, these exercises are gentle and soothing and don't require any vigorous physical activity. Instead, they focus on restoring your circulatory, nervous, and respiratory systems to biological equilibrium, the optimum state for diabetic healing. Now, when you read the information in the Diabetes Relief System, you'll find out how one seemingly trivial daily habit, it can send your blood glucose levels skyrocketing. And you'll be completely bowled over when you learn about how this one fast food can create dramatic improvement in your neuropathy. Plus, you'll learn all about the side effects of diabetes drugs that your doctor doesn't warn you about, and how a little bit of alcohol can actually do wonders for your diabetes. And then you'll discover how some of the things you thought were so healthy and nourishing, they're actually spurring on your diabetes and diabetes symptoms. So why is the Diabetes Relief System so important? Because we're telling you facts about diabetes that you would never know otherwise. Now, take for example this vitamin regimen. If you're a diabetic suffering from retinopathy, then pay close attention here. In one study, this particular vitamin combination was administered to 20 diabetics with retinopathy. The results were astounding. 19 out of those 20 individuals showed either improvement or no decline in their retinopathy. And then there's this other little-known ingredient. Clinical trials have shown that this lowers cholesterol and blood sugar levels in diabetics and in diabetics with atherosclerosis. It's a common ingredient in India. It may be used as an herb, spice, and vegetable. Now imagine if you could live a life without diabetes. How great would that be? You wouldn't have to cough up money for drugs, injections, specialist consultations, not to mention the fact that those ever-present fears of stroke, of heart attack, blindness, or amputation, well, they'd all be things of the past. So add up how much you're paying right now for all the medical trappings that you got for your diabetes, the pills, the injections, the supplements, doctor's visits. Well, we'd like you to know that you won't have to fork out nearly that amount for the diabetes relief system. Not even close. Because we want to make this product affordable to everyone, every diabetic who needs it. This is life-changing information here, and we don't want anyone not getting the help they really need. So we're offering our diabetes relief system for only $37. This is a third of the price of a packet of the lowest strength Avandia, and while that packet of Avandia will last you for only a month, the information in the diabetes relief system will serve you for an entire lifetime. And if you don't want to pay that $37, well, you don't have to. I don't mind, because you can try out my diabetes relief system for a whole 60 days, and if during that time you're not satisfied, you'll get a complete refund. This is my money-back guarantee. Just send me an email and I'll refund your entire $37 with no questions asked. Because I want you to be completely happy with this product. If you aren't 100% satisfied, then please, I beseech you, let me know and you'll get your $37 back. This means that you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get this scientifically proven, natural, and effective diabetes treatment completely risk-free. However, I don't know how long I can keep this offer going for and at this low price. You see, demand for the diabetes relief system is increasing. It's putting pressure on me to raise the price up towards its market value. So if you think the diabetes relief system is right for you, then it's in your interest to act now. Otherwise, you're really left with two other choices. On the one hand, you can continue with what you're doing right now. It's sticking with the current drugs, with potentially no effect other than draining your bank account. Alternatively, you continue in your search for better treatments, a task that could take years of your time, requiring you to sift through dozens of useless rip-off treatments with no scientific support. Isn't the answer obvious? Invest in the diabetes relief system and get the leading guide to natural, effective diabetes treatments. It's all based on the latest cutting-edge scientific findings and written in a clear, easy-to-follow manner. Do the intelligent thing. Do it for your loved ones and do it for yourself. You've been suffering for far too long, whether it's at the hand of your diabetes or through exposing yourself to the ruthless side effects of mainstream drugs. It's time for a break, a new life. Naturally relieve your diabetes from the bottom up by fighting the disease at its source. If you order the diabetes relief system today, you'll also remember this as a watershed achievement in your life. This was the day when you got the better of diabetes instead of the other way around. Come on, embrace freedom, the freedom to live beyond the fear and devastation wrought by your diabetes before today. And remember your family. Think about their eyes filling with joy as they see you getting better, as their fear of you leaving them begins to dissipate. Because what's good for you, well, it's good for them. Press the button below to transform your life and get access to the full diabetes relief system instantly. A healthier you, well, it's only one click away. And now I'd like to thank you for committing some time to listening to me today. And above all, for committing yourself to conquering your diabetes. My name is Ken Gillis. It's been a pleasure talking to you.